Buongiorno, hello, everybody. We are back for another race of HTAR, and this time we are at Spain, and it's looking like a glorious day out there. Joining me in the commentary box is Icewind.
Hi, just trying to get back in. I'm having some game issues today. It's not the best start, but maybe you can see actually. I'm loading in now, but
Yeah,
oh,
so what do we got? We got Spain Grand Prix, Spanish Grand Prix. So the strat we are out for would be the OP strat, which would be medium to hards, I believe, from memory.
yeah, that's right.
I'm seeing a few guys out on softs already, so I mean, I keep going on about it. I
I
keep
mean,
repeating it myself, but it's a safety car strategy. So,
yeah, it is possible to do soft to hard as well. I've seen it done by some like well, I call them esports guys, near esports guys in LOR. So that's also possible, but yeah, I think the definite preferred strategy is medium to hard. But there's a good chance we're gonna get a safety car, so we'll see.
yeah,
Just trying to load everything up here. It's just coming out of that other race that we did, so
yeah, we've seen a lot of issues with the lobby recently, so hopefully this one isn't affected. It looks okay so far, but yeah, all week I think just because everybody's self-isolating, that yeah, it's obviously causing issues with
yeah.
the servers, and hopefully today we get a race without any issues. Um, So we've got a few times on the board already. Vexit with a 119 flat on hards. Kehedas,
Not too bad. Oh,
119.5 on softs.
18-3.
Yeah, Ingenio puts a 118.3 on the board on a set of softs. So he's kind of committing to that soft tower strategy, it seems, early days. Luca as
Yep.
well has got a time on the board. P4, P5 is Y6, P6 is, I was going to say Fausto, but he's just been moved down to P7 by Orlando, who's pips his teammate to get that P6 on mediums.
Yeah, and I recall from the driver interviews a couple of weeks ago when we had the last race that Luca won that this is not one of his favorite tracks, but they would still try to challenge the Williams boys who are leading the championship with a pretty much an iron grip. So Vexit is the top in the drivers' championship, and then we have Safso in the Mercedes in P2, and Kimi Rai, Vexit's teammate in P3. And of course that means that the Williams team, Vexit and Kimi Rai, are leading the championship as well, pretty clearly on the team side by 127 points. It's almost double what the second team has, who is, I'm actually not sure. It's Ferrari, right? Yes, it's Ferrari. It's just missing the icon for me. So there are 60 points off them with 68 points.
Yeah, Sapso, while you were talking there, he put a 120.7 on the board. Moved him, well, he was P8, but he's been moved on to P9 by Izzy. These guys are setting hard lap times, so we may see them switch to the mediums later in the session.
Yep,
And he's.
I'm following
Oh,
Joel on a hot
Joel's in
lap
here,
here,
yeah,
who's
okay.
also driving today. Props
Yep.
to Joel, and hopefully he'll get some points here. He's out there on the hards. He's a few tenths off in sector 1, so it's not been the best of starts this lap, but tackles the fast right-hander and a bit cautious through there. So Joel, I think, is just trying to set a time here and see what he can do.
Yeah, I think Joel's strength is his qualifying performances. He just needs to work on his race consistency, but he's got
Yeah,
his.
looks like he's quite cautious out there on this lap, so maybe just to get a time on the board and then attack on medium. So and a little later in the session, he's gets it all wrong in the final chicane.
Yeah, he ran out wide. Actually, he might compromise his teammate who's right behind him. Oh, and Joel lags as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he lags behind his teammate, lagging again on the main straight. It's bit of a scrappy lap from Joel, but yeah, let's hope he won't have those lag issues in the race.
Yeah, at least he's got a time on the board then. He's got something to work with. John Fortnite is out on a outlap Dragon as well. He set 1 lap time, but it was invalid, so is yet to put a
He's an
time on the board.
outlap, I think.
Who,
But he's
Dragon?
well off in sector 2. Yep.
Yeah, Dragon. Yeah, he's already set a hot lap, but it was invalidated, so he's on to another one. It looks like.
Yep. He's quite a ways off the guys. I think like a second off about from the other hard runners. But we'll see what he can do. It's been a pretty good final sector from him, so maybe he's picked up some time there and across the line and goes 14th, 20.8.
Okay, and we've got John Fortnite just started a lap, so let's run with him on board, and we can see how the driver,
lagging.
how John takes this track now. Pretty conservative.
It's lagging quite a lot for me.
Yeah, I'm not getting any lag as such on John Fortnite at the minute. Yeah, he
might be just
pretty conservative through sector 1. Probably just thinking about getting a bank. Oh, and he runs out wide, gets a wheel on the dirt and spins out. Front wing damage.
Lucky not to lose a wheel there.
Yeah,
he,
a just
very bad angle toward that, but yeah, he gets away with it and will still have. Unless he's gonna have to stay here for too long, he's gonna get disqualified soon if he doesn't get a move on.
Oh look, there's Kemi Rai joined the session as well, so he will miss quali, but will be there for the race. But yeah, John.
Yeah, that's true. He wasn't there.
John Fortnite is, yeah, he's got to nurse his car back to the pits and put on another set of tires and go out and do it again. But just got his tire into the dirt there, and it was enough to send him into the wall.
Yep, and missing pretty much the right half of his front wing. So he will have to pit.
Yeah, it's a tough track, this one, Spain. I mean, I know you're pretty decent at this track, but
Ingenio coming across the line, by the way, does improve a little bit, couple of tenths, so holds on to that provisional pole.
Yeah, I think he went 4 tenths up there, 3 tenths, 4 tenths.
2 tenths, I think. He was at 18.3 before, so.
Kahidas is on a lap, but he's 0.4 down on his time as he enters sector 3, so unless he can make up a lot of time through this twisty section, he will not improve. P6 currently on mediums.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, a bit conservative for the final corners, but
well out of ERS. Already out of the final corner. Improves quite a bit actually. Goes fourth.
He did actually make up a lot of time there in sector 3, so up to P4, and he made that look fairly tame that lap, so I'm sure he's got way more in the tank he can put on for his final run.
Looking at his sector times, he was actually much faster on his first lap on sector 1 and 2, and then in the final sector he picked up 7 tenths.
Wow.
He made a big mistake on the first attempt he did today, but he did it on soft, so maybe. Could it be that he actually wanted to set a lap on mediums and just, lifted on the first run on the softs? Maybe he made a mistake going out on them at first. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but Y6
anyway,
crosses the line.
P4.
Y6 has put himself into P9 on a hard tire compound. Not a bad lap from him. Pavel as well. I think he moved
up to P2.
P2. So we've seen him before. He's pretty punchy. He's very fast, but he tends to not finish races. Is the problem.
Yeah.
Always gets caught up in some kind of incident or.
We have yellow flag somewhere in sector 2. I think somebody spun.
Yeah, it looks like a Force India.
No,
he's Kahidas
going very slow. Oh, and what is he doing here? Oh, so was Vexit on a lap there? No, he was on an out lap, so he didn't mess it up. Luckily for him. And Vexit, our championship leader, is about to start a lap here on the medium tire. Getting some space in front of him, and there he goes. Onto the start-finish straight, DRS open, DRS on overtake. And he gets up to 327 kilometers an hour into turn 1. Throws it in. A little bit of curb on the left-hand side there, and then flat through turn 3. back up to overtake on the ERS. And looks pretty good for Vexit through the first sector. He's a 10th up on his previous best. And, onward we go. Runs a little deep there. You can get away with it in that corner. You don't necessarily lose a lot of time there. And then we have the very tricky left, right kink here in the middle sector, and Vexit keeps it on track. Let's see what the second split says. 3/10 up, so he's provisionally looking to get up to P maybe 2 here. We'll see what he can do at the final sector, because I think his old time is on hards, and these mediums should be very much faster here in the final sector. And through the final chicane, cuts it a little bit on the inside. You can get away with that again. So was a pretty clear good lap from Vexit, and he goes up to P1 actually. So that final sector was really good, 18 flat. That's pretty respectable time, I think. We saw, didn't we commentate another Spanish GP race this week? DMR, yeah?
DMR, yeah, that's right.
But Luigi said a 17.5, so we're still about a half a second off that, but yeah, well, that's still a very good time, I would say. I think I said a 17.8 or something like that in SLR, or 17.9 maybe. I'm not sure. So there we have it, Vexit, our championship leader, at the top of the table at the moment, but we still have 4 minutes to go. And oh, Ingenio, just as I swap to him, gets a bit of a slide out of turn 4.
And Joel got himself up to P10 on the soft tire, 119.5.
Yep.
Not bad showing from him.
Yeah, that's
oh, he's moved on
much
to
better
P11.
lap from Joel. He's 2/1000ths of a second behind Fausto. But that might be a good 2/1000ths of a second, because he, in this spot, gets a free tire choice, right?
Yeah, exactly, that, which is ideal. If you can start in that P11 position, it's the best of the rest, basically. You get free tire choice, fresh tires, whereas everybody ahead of you has to commit to the qualifying tire.
Does Ingenio manage to improve across the line? And what is it? Yeah, he goes back up to P1 with a 17.9 on those soft compound tires. So Ingenio choosing to go for the oh, and completely okay. Rides across the first chicane, cuts it, but yeah, looks like the Ferrari team here is trying to I don't know, maybe rattle Vexit's cage a little bit, because it looks like they can't quite match him on the same tire compound. But Ingenio here has put himself on a provisional pole, and he will I don't know, maybe play some mind games with Vexit a little bit here.
Yeah, and we have Pavel out on softs. He's on a hot lap at the minute, and he is looking to maybe steal that P1 position as well. He is very pacey, as we said before, and sector 1 already, he's 2/10 up, so he's looking pretty good at the minute. So that 2/10 will give him P3, so if he can make further gains for this lap, he could well, yeah, he could well start pole position.
Oh, and Ingenio, okay, maybe they don't police that in this league, I don't know, he just completely...
oh, Rover at P2 from nowhere.
Oh, wow. That's a bit of a surprise for me.
And Pavel is 5/10 up now in sector 2, so he could be on for pole here as well if he keeps
on
this
soft
up.
tires, but Rover did that on medium, so that's a very good time from Rover.
I don't think we've seen him before, Rover. That's the first I've heard of him.
I don't remember. Maybe at least I don't remember him.
And Pavel is about to hit the start-finish line. What time has he got on the board? He has got a P1. Yes. It's 17.539, a very fast time from Pavel. Laying the gauntlet down. So the time is running out. Ingenio is still in the pits. Vexit is still out on medium, so he will not get another run, I don't think. At least...
Yeah, unless he tries to go, but I don't think it really makes sense to do another hot lap on these mediums. I don't know. We'll see what he chooses to do.
Yeah, it's an
definitely got time to start one, but does he have fuel? I don't know. Can't quite make it out on the steering wheel.
Cajetas as well as out on softs on a hot lap, so He has some traffic ahead of him though that might cause him to lose some pace. Yeah, and I don't know what he was doing through that fast right-hander. He had to back out of completely. Wasn't able to carry any speed through there at all as his car moved from left to right. Exit is out of the session, so he's committed to his time. Rover as well. So who can contest this P1 position?
Oh, did these guys? Was Kihadis on a lap here?
He was, but he abandoned it around about sector 2. He messed it up.
Oh, okay.
So he is
Yeah.
pulled into the pits. Who is able to... Oh, cognitive psychology improves by 2/10, moves him up to P11. Fausto as well is on a lap. He's 0.4 up. 0.4 up would move him way up the chart. So let's see what he can do in sector 3 here.
Yeah, so much go. Oh, and okay, Luca decides to do that. Ingenio is about to start the lap, and I think he is the last guy who will start the lap here.
Yeah, Fausto moved up to P8 with it.
Sapso makes it across the line with 1 second remaining, I think. Oh, he abandons it straight away. I think that was his hot lap actually, so I had the spectator bug that said that he was on an out lap, but he wasn't, so he goes to P7 with the...
Ingenio is 2/10 up on his time, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just seeing cars lying all over the track.
I think that was also another spectator glitch. He's actually 8/1000th of a second down on his time in sector 1.
Oh.
So... Oh, and gets a bit of a slide. So turn 5 kind of being tricky for Ingenio here in qualifying. I think he got away with that. It's so easy to invalidate there if you run a little across the inside curb.
It was marginal. I think he must have just kept a tiny bit of rubber on the track there to keep it valid.
1.5 tenths up. So can he challenge Pavel here? He's gonna need a magical final sector if he does that. But
oh, runs wide.
Yeah, you can get away with that, I think, because you got a pretty good slingshot out of there if you go wide. So Ingenio hanging on to this lap, but I think it will not be enough for pole. He might improve still a little bit, but we'll see. Charging toward the line, and across the line we go, and I think he might have improved a little bit, but wasn't enough.
0.7 he got.
Yep. So Ingenio second in this qualifying session. He did improve by about 1.5 tenths. So Pavel Ingenio Rover, new guy for me, but apparently very fast, because I know that if you go into the 17s on the mediums, that is always very, very fast. And then we have a pretty close field of the medium runners behind him. Vexit, Mayday Force, Luca, Stitch, and Sapso within half a second pretty much.
So Pavel and Ingenio will be praying for the safety car gods to unleash some carnage on this race in the early stint.
And why do I have a car?
Oh god, no.
Well, I will, I shall just, oh god. What are the buttons to drive?
I had the same issue last night. Yeah, I had the same issue last night. I left the lobby, joined back. I'm pretty sure I hit spectate and it gave me a car.
Yeah, okay. Well, I will, what are the buttons to drive? I will just maybe use AI or something. Okay.
There's always something, isn't there?
Apologies for this, whoever is watching. We'll get live commentary from the formation.
Yeah, we'll get for it. So the guys are on the grid. They've chosen their fuel mix, or their fuel load, committed to their fuel load. Maybe done a bit of tweaking with setup, but strategy is the main one you want to get sorted as they get underway.
There's somebody actually behind me. This is really bad.
Kimi Rai. Oh yeah.
Oh god, what's the button? Oh, okay. Oh, this is a fucking comedy show. Oh, somebody spun. Yeah. There's a big crash on the.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So I was there to. Oh, see it. Maybe I'll just disqualify myself or something. Can I do that?
I don't know. You're probably best just on the when the lights go out, just hit start retire there.
Yeah, that's right. But I mean, I need to turn on assist. I think if I want to. Oh god. Yeah, so this wasn't really in the plan today, but
These things happen. We speak after.
yeah, so I can't retire on this formation lap, right?
Oh, Safso is out of the session. What has happened there? I am going to see if I've got his Steam, and I can. Yep, I will send him an invite.
Drop him an invite, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to watch Safso. I think he has been one of the fast guys, kind of lurking in midfield, but I think it's only a matter of time before he starts shining in this league, and he's got a few podiums, I think, so far. So I'll keep an eye on him. He's currently P8. But this new guy, Rover, in the Merc, yeah, he potentially could win this race. Sasso, though, is going to be at the disadvantage. He won't be able to take over his car until the lights go out, so it does kind of compromise you a little bit. But
I'll have to let you take us through the start because I'm stuck here for a little while.
You look like me driving right now.
At least I'm in the Alfa Romeo, you know.
Yeah, keep it real. Okay, so we got the drivers lined up in the grid. We're just waiting for one last driver. Mr. Slow himself.
Yeah, it's
Yep, here we go. The cars are lined up. The crowd is ready. The lights are coming on. So we got 2, 3, 4 lights, 5 lights. And oh, there's a drive-through for Ingenio there away, but Ingenio gets the drive-through penalty. I was about to say Icewind retired. Yeah, so you're off the track. But yeah, Pavel already is sending it up the inside. Looks like he sends Ingenio out wide at turn 2. But Ingenio came back on track, is able to hang around this. Oh, Ingenio's run out wide there, and that's allowed. Oh, actually, sorry, I got the cars different, the wrong way around. Ingenio's in the Ferrari, sorry. So Ingenio takes the lead off this Grand Prix. Pavel in P2, Rover in P3. So I don't think there's been many changes at the back, although I'm seeing.
No, it looks.
Is it John Fortnite dropped down there a position?
Yeah, I'm just going through the field, and I think it's been a. Oh, and there's, just as I say that, there's a spin at the back, so cognitive psychology.
Dragon as well, Dragon.
Spins.
Was it Dragon?
Oh,
it was,
and he spins again. I think his tires are.
Yeah, John Fortnite as well. Pavel is out. What happened to Pavel? Oh my word.
Oh.
Yeah, there he is, sitting at the side of the track. He's obviously, he's one out wide, and Pavel.
So he's crashed out of the fast right-hander. I think that's.
And we have a safety car as
well.
well.
And we have a safety car.
Fury also has a drive-through penalty. Oh man. Oh, I feel your pain.
It's all kicking off again.
I feel your pain. Oh, and Gino is in the pit, so he's on the soft tire, so he's obviously taking advantage of this safety car. I wonder if he put hards on. Hards would
he's
take
got
him
that
to
drive through as well, but can he? Yeah, he's gonna go on the hard tires, yes. But didn't he get a drive through from?
Yeah, I don't think he can serve that on the safety car though.
Yeah, so it's. Oh no, it's not good for Ingenio, is it? It's going to have to do that straight after the safety car again. Safety car comes in, that is.
Yeah, so 3 drivers pitted, Ingenio, Fortnite, and Orlando.
What's happened to Vexit as well? He's down to P7.
Jeez, I have no idea.
Yeah, so there was, shall we say, a lot of action on lap 1. Unfortunately, I missed the better part of the start because I had to retire my car, but yeah. At least the safety car wasn't caused by me, thank God.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was a pretty clean getaway, but until they hit this chicane they're going through now, it all changed there. A few drivers got it wrong and paid the price. Pavel, one of them. John Fortnite as well went off. He's still in the race. He's on softs. I don't know why he's went in and put softs on. That's a bit of a strange call.
Yeah, definitely. So because the softs here, I think they die rather quickly. So and he's really struggling at the back. I see. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Anyway, so Rover is up to P1.
Yeah, that's an ominous sign.
Indeed. And if you look at the top 6, is it they've all gained like 2 or 3 positions, and okay, I don't know. Is Rover lagging for you? Is it just my?
Yeah, not lagging for me at all. No.
Seriously, I don't know what's up wrong with my game or Steam lately for me.
But yeah,
It
you're
can't
right.
be bandwidth. I mean, I have a 1 gigabit connection, so it's.
Everybody in the top 10 has gained positions. Apart from Vexit,
Yep.
lost 3, so he's from P4 to P7 at the minute.
Yeah, is there a way to see stops? Yeah, so there's 3 guys who have made a pit stop. Ingenio, John Fortnite, and Orlando, who is in the pits at the moment. So
he's pitted twice in 2 laps. Okay.
yeah,
Maybe,
not sure what that is about.
Maybe they didn't change his front wing the first time around, because he did have damage from that accident. Ooh, safety car is going very, very... Oh, the safety car is stopped on track. What is it doing?
What?
Ah, safety car stopped right on track. All the
So
drivers had to... Oh, cognitive psychology gets a 5-second penalty for...
No! And they
Oh
crash!
no! Rover has been spun out by Luca. Luca just caught the back end of him. Bit of a...
Yeah, but I saw on my screen it looked like a Rover ran into the safety car. So I have absolutely no idea what is this something what happened to us in SLR a week ago where that I don't know if maybe somebody is glitched and the safety car is thinking that he has to slow down for that. This is very strange.
Yeah. Safety car is in this lap, but Rover lost another position there, so I don't know what the hell is going on with Rover. It must be a connection issue. Luca as well.
Oh, and there's another penalty.
Yeah, so I'm just going to ride up front with May. Oh, Luca's trying to get past.
What are they doing? It's,
Yeah, Luca was in the lead, wasn't he? And then Mayday Force was behind, but somehow Mayday Force got behind. Yeah, oh, it's confusing, but here we go. Anyway, Luca is the lead car, so he's back in the field up here in the penultimate corner. Wants to get the best start possible. Bit of a false start there. He's off and got a bit of a gap already behind him, which is good. Mayday Force caught napping a little bit, may come under pressure. He is going to come under pressure from Stitch. Goes down the inside, heading down to turn 1. Who's going to come out in the lead? Ooh, and Mayday Force tried to brake as late as possible, but wasn't able to keep hold of that P2 position. Stitch is up to P2 and riding behind Luca right now, so...
And Vexit putting a move on Safso into turn 4 and makes it stick as well. That's what it looks like. So Vexit is up to P4 after this safety car restart. And what else can we pick up on the field? So yeah, Fosto also on the soft tire of these front runners here. He's not yet pitted, of course, so he started on that tire.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles formulating here. It's hard to know which one's gonna play out first. But there's a big gaggle here at the back.
Yeah, it's very laggy for me. I hope it's not for everybody else as well. It might be just me. I'm just seeing cars warping all over the track, but we'll do the best we can under the circumstances. Luca already going defensive on the main straight, but I think he's far enough ahead to stick to that P1.
Mayday Force going a bit deep into turn 1, and it's Vexit's all over his behind.
Yep, and but surprisingly didn't really get that good of a run at Vexit himself into turn 3, so and Rover sets the fastest lap of the race at the back, so he wants to get back to this action, of course. He he had that strange incident with the safety car, but where at least on my screen, he like smashed into the safety car and then Luca hit him and he was spun around. So it's and I might add that the safety car decided to stop on track there.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
sort
also
of
showing that Rover is 1 lap down on my screen and P7.
Yeah, so he's no, not for me. I don't know what's for me. He's running in P7, but he's like the gaps are normal.
Ooh.
I don't know what's up with the game lately.
Dragon gets past Kimi Rai, just up to the hairpin there, leading into sector 3.
Yeah.
Once DRS opens, there's going to be a lot of overtakes coming up, I think, here. There's going to be a lot of DRS trains.
Look at that's the fastest lap of the race as well.
I think Orlando is having an issue in sector 2 there. Not Orlando, sorry. Who is that? There's a car just sat on track there in sector 2. It's gone now. Yeah, so okay. I think it was Lullers.
Yeah, I think he might have crashed somewhere, but it's okay. Anyway, we have a virtual safety car. Okay, so I thought we had another safety car, but that's a virtual safety car, and the cars have to slow down to a certain delta to obey that VSC. And what else? So that's probably for that Haas crashing out, right?
Yeah. Looks like it, but hopefully be underway soon enough. We're at lap 6 in, so yeah, a lot of chaos in the lobby. We've had Rover had an issue there under the safety car, but I think that's maybe a connection issue has caused that. But he's down in P7. He's still in the race, but obviously that's been heavily compromised. Also, Ingenio would have served that time penalty, is way back in P16. He's lost a lot of positions. He's
yeah.
He was P2 initially and now P16, so here we are underway. The DRS has been enabled. Luca gets off to a pretty good start, maintaining that gap behind him.
It's a big DRS train behind him. All the way down to Vexit. Tafso's a couple of seconds down, but I was about to say, is Ingenio gonna try another all the way to the end with those tires from here? I think here it's... I don't know. Is it possible? I don't think so, but we'll we'll see. I think I said the same thing in Baku, where he did 26 laps on those hards, but
yeah, I think if anybody can do it, it's Ingenio. He's become quite a specialist at that.
Yeah. And but I do think it's even harder on this track, but we'll see what he can do.
Oh, and there's a bit of a fight at the back. Yeah, Joel is made his way up to P10, so Dragon's had an issue somewhere. He's got two Reynolds buzzing away behind him, but yeah, Joel in the points. Looking good for my man Joel. He needs to just keep his head down.
Yeah, and the big battle for the lead here. So Luca is under pressure from Stitch, who is under pressure from Mayday Force, who is under pressure from Vexit. And Rover... Oh, this has Safso had an issue. Oh, issue there! He slams into the back of Sihados there. Did he get damaged there? I don't think so. So maybe he was able to avoid him in the end. It looked like he's gonna smash straight away into him. And that's a bit of a dangerous track rejoin if I ever saw one. But somehow they don't crash. So I think it started with Safso having an issue into the hairpin.
Yeah, and then Jules had a poor run out of the final corner, and he's under pressure now from Dragon. Joel does have DRS, but he chooses to guard the inside line. Oh, Joel looked like he's going to go down the inside of Kaedis. Oh, Joel gets his nose chopped off, yeah. So Joel has a bit of front wing damage. That's terrible. He's down in P12 now, but he's going to fall back with that front wing damage. You need to get that fixed promptly.
Looks like he has both of his end plates for me.
Really? So, yeah, I definitely saw some front wing there come off.
Yeah, maybe. I think it was probably from that Renault, so it was Dragon's front wing, which looks damaged on my screen anyway. He's missing on the right-hand side on end plate, so I think Joel got away with that without damage. But he's now stuck behind John Fortnite and Dragon with Dragon, who is carrying that front wing damage, and oh, John Fortnite is lagging really bad here.
Yeah, he's going down the inside of the hairpin, and looks like he's going to get this moved on.
Joel just almost once again getting his nose chopped off there. So it's tough times for Joel.
Yeah, he's gonna have to work for this point if he wants it. And he's doing alright at the minute. He's no damage. He's still in this race. He's got a Renault ahead of him who's now pulling into the pits.
We had a battle for the lead into turn 1, but Luca still manages to hang on to it. Stitch was ahead for a couple of milliseconds, but yeah, Luca managed to get it back, and also Vexit is pressuring Mayday Force hard, so this is a very big four-way battle for the lead of the race.
Vexit's got around the outside of Mayday Force. I don't think he's going to get this done. Mayday Force, ooh, very accommodating from Mayday Force, left him enough room there, and Mayday Force keeps the position, but Vexit got a great run out of the chicane, had to back out a little bit. There. Yeah, Mayday Force being very accommodating for here. He could easily squeeze him out, but he's
not going to have DRS.
Yeah.
So is Vexit going to send it here for the hairpin? Yeah, I think so, and yeah, he's just about made it stick, so Vexit up to P3, but is he too far from the leading two guys to get DRS on this lap? I think so.
It looks like a 1.4 is a gap as it stands right now. Oh, I look like Stitch got a bit of a bad run out from the last corner there, so Vexit will be able to catch him up a little bit.
Yeah, and Mayday Force got a bad run out of the final chicane as well, so I think Vexit is gonna hold on to this P3 with that brilliant overtake into sorry, I don't remember the turn number, but the hairpin anyway. At the end of the second tier straight.
Yep, Kimi Rai is pressuring our man Safso here as well for P6. Looking pretty punchy.
And Joel as well is through John Fortnite, so Joel is back up to P10. So action all over. And yeah, now it's showing Rover a lap down for me as well, so it's not going to be fun trying to make sense of these results at the end of the race again, I guess, but we'll worry about it later on.
Yeah, Y6 popped up there, 3-second time penalty for him, so he's P8 at the minute. That may come into effect later on and hurt his finishing position, but yeah, Joel's doing alright out here. He's just needs to keep his cool. He has John Fortnite behind him, but he's on the 8 lap.
Luca drives into the pits.
Oh, so we got the leader in the pits end, so Stitch takes control of this race. Owner Luca going for the undercut then?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but I think that this is about the right time to pit, so he's it's gonna be hard to do an undercut on the hards though, because you have to warm them up as well. But
Joel, 3-second time penalty, so he picks that up in the final corners.
He's just comes out ahead of Luca, so this is not good news for Luca, is it? He has to clear Joel straight away if he he's in the battle for the lead of this race.
Yeah, so this will be interesting because we know that Luca can be impatient at times, so how is he going to handle this? Is he going to be patient and wait till the DRS straight, or is he just going to send it?
Yeah, I think he will have to wait, because I think he's just too far back. It takes about a lap to actually warm those hards up as well, if I recall from the SLR race. So Luca definitely is too far back to do anything about it on this particular lap. I think he's too far back anyway. He's gonna show his nose in there, but don't think he's gonna get it done there. So
yeah, Joel's lagging a bit as well, which is not great. And we've got Vexit in the pits as well.
Yeah, so but the other guys still go on. Okay, so
oh, so Luca is pushing Joel through the corner.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna get him here on the main straight, but Joel is warping a little bit all over the place there in front. But is Vexit actually gonna go to the lead of this race? Luca gets big overspeed into turn 1, but I think he's gonna have to yield. He's on the inside, and yes, he has to yield. So Vexit actually takes probably the provisional lead of this race here. And Joel looking to stick his nose in there as well, but I think he wisely chooses to hang back because Joel is in a different race here. He's yet to pit. And yeah, Rover is still showing us 1 lap down for me. That's weird, but yeah, it's interesting to see what these 2 guys at the top, Stitch and Mayday Force, when they pit, are they gonna come out behind Bexit and Luca? And they do pit this lap, I guess, yes, and both of them dive into the pit lane. Oh, and that was very close for Mayday Force to slow the car down, but he managed to do so, so no penalty for him. And Bexit is desperately trying to drop Luca from the DRS, but I think he was unable to do it on this lap. And Stitch, did Stitch have a
Yeah, it looked like it,
penalty
didn't
or
it?
what happened? Because they just didn't do anything for him for a while.
Yeah.
And yes, both of these guys, are they gonna be through? Yes, so both Bexit and Luca make that undercut work. And Bexit is, of course, the biggest winner here out of these top guys. And he is in the provisional lead of this race at the moment because Rover, Kimi Rai, Safso, and Y6 all have to pit still. And did actually, I'm just gonna have a look at the race director for Stitch. Where can we find it? Because that was, yeah, he had a 5-second time penalty from, I guess, for a collision under the safety car or something.
Oh,
I'm
that
not sure.
sucks. Yeah, that sucks for Stitch.
Oh,
Oh,
and
Joel is out. Joel, what has happened?
I just cut to him, so I think he's lost it out of the fast right-hander. So same spot as a virtual safety car is deployed as well.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. So unfortunate for Joel. He was. I think he would have been at a contention for points here, but yeah, it's the end of Joel's race for
Yeah,
today.
he's not going to be too happy about that. The points were looking promising, and there was a lot of guys around him had penalties. But we're
Yeah,
back up to speed here,
So,
and Rover's in the pits as is.
and he's gonna take the lead of the race.
Oh my word!
Did you see that? Because this is the virtual safety car pit stop right here.
Oh, he almost lost it coming out of the pits.
Yeah,
His
almost
tires.
at all
Yeah.
luck coming undone there, but yeah, he's managed to actually overtake the entire pack with this pit stop under the VSC, so he's gained at least 5 seconds or something like there, 6 seconds, I think.
Yeah, and it's kind of good to see because he kind of got screwed over by the game, and then the game kind of made it up for him by giving him a virtual safety car, and he took full advantage of it.
So that's absolutely perfect timing for Rover to do that pit stop. He's basically overtaken. Where was he? He was running 5th or 6th or something before this. I think 6th. So Rover, all the way from 6th up to the lead of the race because of that virtual safety car pit stop. And yeah, it's definitely changed this game now. So Bexit is going to try and get some DRS help here, and he will get it this lap. So Bexit looking pretty punchy here as well.
Yeah, it was looking like a two-way between Vegs and Luca, but now we've got Rover in the mix here, and Vegs has DRS. Safso gets a 3-second time penalty. Yikes, P8 for Safso, so not great for him. But yeah, look at Vegs just closing in corner by corner. I think it's only a matter of time before he gets past him.
Yeah, and looks like Rover and Bexit are just driving away at the front. Luca is already 1.7 seconds down, so he's just that crucial few tenths slower per lap than these front runners who were also the best in qualifying on the medium tires. So as you said at the start of the race, Rover was a good candidate for the win of this race, and he still is because he's now in the lead.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him though. Vegs look really pacey behind him here, but I think Rover, he's just getting these tires up to temperature, so maybe he's got a bit more pace in the tank once he is up to optimal temp range.
Hello. Rover has a lot of ERS though. Hi, Joel.
I just decided I'd had enough. I'll come and join you in commentary.
Was it a choice you made during the race? You're like, nah.
No, it wasn't.
Exit is gonna be close here on the main straight for Rover for the real lead of the race. And he's got DRS open on DRS on overtake mode, and I think he might take it this into turn 1, and he does. So they trade places at the top of the field, and we'll see if Vexit can actually drive away here, or are they just gonna trade places each lap on the DRS
Yep.
on the main straight.
Stitch and is that Ingenio or no? Kimi Ryan, Stitch are having a nice wee battle here in sector 1. Kimi
Yeah,
Ryan.
Ingenio on those 14 lap bolt hards, and if he wants to get to the end, he has to do another 17 laps on them. Yeah, I think that's just not gonna happen today.
I did make sure I did my bit of teamwork before I crashed myself out. Helped my teammate get up the order by holding up Luca when he came out the pits, so I'm sure he won't be happy about that.
Yeah, we did catch them that on camera, so I see you just lost it at that fast right-hander, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was talking too much again, probably.
So you need me to come as the crew chief and tell you to
Head down.
STFU or whatever you say.
This.
I think I said that to you guys once in was it Silverstone or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Anyway.
just going on about time penalties. Shut up.
And we have
yeah, Rover's going for the move. He gets it done easy. DRS
Yeah.
obviously gives him the upper hand, and it's
it
as
looks
you
like
were.
they don't really want to fight each other here. Maybe they're just working together a little bit to drop Luca. Luca is about 2 seconds down 2 seconds down from Vexit in P3. So Luca is just outside that DRS range from himself.
I'm in the lobby, so I will help out as much as I can.
Yeah, was it lagging a lot, or we thought that you were lagging quite a bit, but it's been a bit of a
fine.
chaotic race to commentate again, because I think the safety car like stopped on track or whatever it did.
Oh, who's that? That's Kirchhoff's off at turn 1.
Oh yeah. Down in P13.
Did you see my absolute dive bomb into turn 1 on the formation lap?
No.
I took out 4 people on the grid with me.
Oh, was that you?
Oh.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw the carnage because I was on track. I had a car for some reason.
Now, Fausto is going to have to pit again, isn't he? Yeah, he's not getting to the end on 10 lap old mediums.
No, he's definitely going to pit again. And I'm pretty sure that Ingenio will have to pit as well from...
We got Mayday Force on Luca here, down into turn 1. Is he going to make the move? Inside, outside, where's he going to go? He's just going to stay back for now. Can he get the drive through turn 3 using the ERS to overtake like Fernando Alonso did in 2012 to take the lead into turn 4 down here? He's going to be too far back, but we'll see what he can do in the race. Interestingly enough, yeah, where did Mayday Force start? Let me check the starting positions, because I think I'm from quite far up. Oh no, he's just come up 1. But it's Kimi from P15 up to P5, so that's very good for him.
Yeah, he's got a 5-second time penalty, I believe, as well. He picked up on the safety car. Onto
the back straight. Too far back again, I think.
Yeah, Vexit's keeping up with Rover, but I think Rover, he's the more laps he gets under his belt here, the faster he's getting, it seems. And Vexit's struggling to hang on to the back of him. The gap is 0.5, but it's all about this run out from the final set of corners. Ooh, and Rover going out wide. Looks like he got a decent enough exit, as did Vexit.
Yeah,
too far back.
Too far back this time. So Rover is going to hang on to the lead of the race on this lap at least.
Yeah, he gets fastest lap there as well, 121.1.
Yeah, and they're just slowly dropping off Luca behind them. So Luca is 2.5 seconds down, so he's about 0.3 a lap slower or something like that. There's basically 2 battles, and they're very similar as well. Rover versus Vexit and Luca versus Mayday Force.
There's Stitch on Kimi as well, which is closing in.
Yeah, so we have like 3 2-car battles in the top 6.
How did Ingenio get down to P7 from lead?
He pitted.
Did you make a mistake?
What?
Oh, he had a drive through, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a drive-through penalty from the start. He jump started, I think.
Ah, okay.
So Ingenio pitted for those hards, and then he served that drive-through. So he's all the way at the. I think he will have to pit again. You're not gonna get another 14 laps out of those tires, are you? I've been wrong before, but we'll see.
Vexit's a bit closer to Rover here, but I don't think he's in overtake mode, so he might be thinking about putting a move on, and I think he is. Yeah, he's gonna move to the outside. Is he gonna be able to hang around the outside here of Rover? Oh, he does indeed. Yeah, he keeps it in.
Someone also into turn 2. Sorry, into turn 2. Luca being squeezed out on the exit there. He's going to get it back into turn 3. Takes a bit of curb, trying to get the rotation of the car, aid it there, but he's going to be too far back. So Mayday Force got that moved on Luca as well.
Oh, Vexit run the outside of Rover. Oh, gets squeezed out a little bit, but he's still hanging in there. He's wanting to get this moved on. He's looking very feisty at the minute.
Yeah, he's indeed, and Vexit just seems to have a little bit more pace than Rover, maybe. But they're very close.
Gap
Oh.
is 0.2. Oh, what happened there?
Right?
Oh,
Luca, who's it? It's in
oh my word.
Somebody actually operates this just very.
out of the race.
It's just completely lagged out for me right now.
Stitch is out of the race.
What
On my
happened?
screen, anyway.
Is
Migrating host.
okay, so the game is completely frozen for me.
Who
I
is
see
it?
Stitch.
It's still okay for me.
Who's the
I
host?
see Stitch without a wheel there, but he's not actually DNF.
Ingenio.
Okay, well, we do have a move on the on Vexit for the lead. Well, Vexit is making a move for the lead. He gets it done. He gets past Rover. But we have this migrating host issue, and it might cause issues for the lobby here. Yeah, the standings have
Another
gone haywire.
migrating host at Spain again.
It's still saying for me that Stitch is in P6. I see his car on the back straight without a wheel, so
Yeah, I see that
this
as
is
well.
just completely broken for me. Oh god.
Why?
What is it with Spain in the F1 game?
I don't know, but Vexit is in the lead of this race. I'm just riding with Rover here, so I definitely know Rover's P2. Vexit is P1. I think Mayday Force. Looks like he's got past Luca, yeah, so.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, okay, there's massive lag on my screen there.
Yeah.
They're going inside each other. So
Game is completely lagged out for me, so I see like I think I'm just gonna have to look at the track map for any info that would make sense at this point.
Ingenio has left the session. Cajetas as well.
Are we?
Izzy has left the session. Ingenio has joined the session. Okay.
And I think
will that fix it?
Stitch is
I don't
retired.
know.
Where's Rover gone? People are retiring.
Somebody's retiring now, so it's all going haywire here. I think if we watch to the end of this lap, we might see it fix itself.
Yeah, Rover is still in the lead. Like Vexit's right behind him.
Looks like it's fixed itself now. So
Yeah,
Rover,
it does,
Vexit, Mayday Force, Luca, Kimi, Rai are the top 5. And then
Yeah,
there's
so
a big
Stitch
gap
should
to
retire.
Y6. Or is Safso actually in between there as well? I think so. Yeah, so Safso in P6, it just jumped back there for me on the standing.
Yeah, I just think it's back to normal now.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, and Stitch is now retired from the session for me as well, so a very messy race on the technical side of things, let's say.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because we have a titanic battle here between Vexit and Rover. Vexit, again, it looks like he is going to put the move on because he's in overtake mode. Puts it down to 0, and he's going up the inside here. Oh, they touch wheels, and it looks like Vexit is not able to get the move done this time.
Yep, had to yield there into turn 3. Do either of these guys have any penalties? I'm just gonna have a look. Rover.
And since
has-
Mayday Force got past Luca as well, he's actually closing in this battle slowly. Vinny has joined. Is that the Vinny?
No, it's not. No.
Yeah, I think Bexit has. Bexit seems to have 3 seconds if I look at this right. So he's got four warnings on 1 lap.
Yeah, I think Rover's gonna get DRS here off the lapped car actually. So
No, I think he's gonna get out of the way. So nope. Yep.
okay. I think did he get it back down the back straight? Didn't he? Yellow flag in sector 3 for some reason. It's gone now. Oh, it's okay. I think that's John Fortnite, is it? Yeah, it was. Just getting out of the way. Yellow flag.
Oh, Bexit is going to go for a move here. He is close enough. He will get the move done before the corner. Makes it look easy. Bexit up to P1 again. So these guys are tussling over this P1 spot, but we've got how many laps is that? 9 left to go. So yeah, this race isn't won yet. And you were saying there, Bexit has a 3-second time penalty, so that's going to be huge.
Yeah, and I'm watching Rover's race director. He has 4 warnings but doesn't have a penalty. So
Maybe it's collision warning.
yeah, it's maybe so collision with the safety car warning for that. Okay. Exceeded
Yeah,
track
what
limit.
happened there? Because I don't.
I think
everyone's
the
slowing
game was
down.
glitched and the safety car decided to pretty much stop on track. We had the same issue a week ago in SLR.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird.
So Codemasters happened.
If Exit's going to want to get away here, he's needs to get that 3-second gap to win. But Rover is staying on, so it doesn't look like Exit has the pace to actually pull out a DRS, especially with the advantage Rover will get from the DRS. So let's see.
Yeah, looks like they're just too evenly matched to break away here. That's what it looks like, and both of them are running. Bexit has a little bit more ERS, but both of them are running pretty low. So Bexit would have to do something like charge up and try and then do a hot lap. But I don't know. At the moment, it looks like he can't do it. And Mayday Force is past Luca as well. I'm not sure if we missed that earlier. So
Yeah,
Mayday
we got
Force is
that.
up to
As a McLaren off, I think it might be.
P3.
Is it Orlando? Yeah, it's Orlando in turn 2. I think he's lost a part of his left part of his wing as well.
It's another McLaren missing a front wing. I seem to recall saying this before.
Safso as well picks up another time penalty. I believe he's got 6 in total now. So Joel, man, you must be kicking yourself because a lot of these guys have penalties.
Yes.
And you were looking pretty good there in P10.
Yeah, I mean, Oh! The McLaren's gone. He just span the same place that I did. So that might be a safety car.
That's gonna happen, but I think we don't get a safety car for that. Just yellow flags, that's what it looks like.
But yeah, I didn't mind too much. I was more relaxed, which is probably why I performed better. Because I hadn't done any practice, so to actually be up in P10, I was quite happy with that. But then obviously I wasn't concentrating properly. Rover looking for a move into turn 1, not going to work out this time.
Yeah, look as well. He's staying on the back of Mayday Force here, so he is eager for a podium finish in this race.
Yeah, they've been fighting all race.
Rover goes into the back of Vexation there.
And both of these guys are without penalties as well. Luca has 2 warnings. So he is 1 warning away from a penalty.
Dragon pits in P8 as well, so he's going to drop out of the points, no doubt. Actually,
and Ingenious actually made a pit stop as well at the back, so he's not got to the end with those hards that he was running on.
Yeah, Dragon as well. He put those soft tires on. He's came out in P9, so he could well get that P8 back and get fast slap as well.
Yeah, he's quite far down though, so I don't know. He's gonna have to make some good laps here if he wants to catch up to Foster, who is also on pretty fresh.
It's going to be another round into turn 1. Rover round the outside of the Mercedes on the Williams, both power units, but Rover looks to get the better run through turn 3. Can Vexation get this position back? I think it's out of his grasp for this lap.
Yeah,
A good move by Rover.
Luca gets past Mayday Force as well while that battle was happening. So he's up to P3 now.
Yeah, so this battle for the last podium place is hotting up as well.
So who do you reckon is going to win this one, Joel, on track, Rover or Vexit? Because these guys look very evenly paced here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think Rover does have the edge with the moves he goes for. Thought his Vexit was going to dive into turn 10 there, but he doesn't.
Ingenuous
session
Ingenuous
in the
out.
pit lane, so I think he was just fed up with
Card
this
in the
race.
pits, yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't leave the session again.
Yeah, I'm not actually too sure who is the lead, host at the moment, but
Yeah, that is Ingenio.
I think Vexit has got a pretty good exit from the final corner and is going to access his DRS. Vexit with the exit, yeah. Oh, there's a Ferrari coming out of the pits. So
There's Ingenio coming up. Yeah, he goes to the inside.
Yeah, he's got the inside line, but Rover makes the inside line for the next corner stick, and yeah, he's just doing enough and no more to keep that position at the minute, but I got a feeling it's only a matter of time with Exit looking so punchy.
Yeah, but they both are. Whenever one of the cars behind the other one, they always want to get past really quick, as you would understand, but I think Rover's going to get it done on track, to be honest. Luca seems to be pulling away a little bit from Mayday Force.
Has Luca got penalties, do we know?
nope.
I'll have a look.
Both of them are clear. Luca has 2 warnings.
Okay.
But Mayday Force has absolutely nothing on the board. So... yeah, Vexit is the one under pressure here with that 3-second penalty. He's got DRS again on the main straight in overtake mode, and he's gonna try and go on the outside of Rover into turn 1, and if he can actually make it stick this time, that's what it looks like, because he's got to get a better run into turn 3 here. Yes, so Vexit is back up to the lead of this race.
Luke got penalty.
Yeah, that's going to cost him.
That's crucial.
Oh, Vexit's gone wide, and Rover's trying to go up the inside here. Can he make it stick around the outside of the next left-hander? Vexit has the line, he slides out wide. There was a good chance for Rover to take it back there, but he got good defending from Vexit.
Yeah, and Sasso in P6 pitted, gets a set of softs on. He's now in P7, so he will be looking for that fastest lap. I doubt he's going to get that P6 back though, so bit of a strange move from him.
Yeah, he might have had enough penalties to make that call, because he's got 6 seconds and Y6 has 3 seconds, so I'm not too sure what was the gap before that pit stop, so maybe Sasso just figured he might as well.
Vexit looks like he's struggling here. So Rover's going to get past him before the DRS, I think, maybe. Just about, but look at that. So Vexit out the last corner, really didn't get on the power very early. He was sliding through it, and Rover's going to take that opportunity with both hands, and he's going to dive into turn 1, once again in the lead.
Yeah, so 3 laps left on the board, and Mayday Force is making a comeback against Luca as well, so that time penalty's kind of shook Luca up a bit. He's dropping some time to P4, so... yeah, so
Vexit needs to watch the gap to Mayday as well, that he doesn't lose another position.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
It's only 1/10 in at the moment. Is Mayday going to look for a move on the back straight on Luca? He's very close.
It's really dangerous to send it in there, so wisely chooses not to. He's got the main straight to do that instead, if he can get a good enough run from the final chicane. Is it again pretty close here? Is he gonna be close enough though? I think not, maybe on this lap. I don't know. He's got very big overspeed on Rover though for P1, so Vexit goes on the inside, and yeah, they're side by side, but I think Vexit will have to yield here, will he? No, he's gonna get it actually, so that inside line.
Rover trying to go down the outside there. Is he going to make that work? Nearly. He's got the gap on the outside. Will he go for it? He tried
can't
to,
really
but
go in there now,
moves
so
across his line there. It's a bit harsh, but I think that was fair.
no, that was alright. He didn't change his line.
So yeah, it's kind of settled down here, but you've got two battles playing out here. We're just keeping an eye on them, and it seems to be a start-finish straight. It's the prime spot for overtake. So Rover, yeah, Rover P2 now, and
Sasso in the pits again.
again, yeah, well, okay, interesting. Yeah, Rover's very, very good for this final sector, and gets.
Oh, Luca! Luca's spun
Oh no, he's in the pit
into
lane.
the pit entry on the power too early out of the final corner.
And he's actually going into the pit lane, yeah, because he's got front wing damage, so he's going to abandon this and give up on that podium position. Kimi Rai moving up to P4 now. Joel, just think what could have been, man. What could have been.
Nah, I know. Right, keep it clean. Same with every race, really. Rover. Luca might get fastest lap here if he has a good gap ahead.
Yeah.
He's lost that podium position now. And I think he's going to lose out to Y6 as well. Is he into turn 1? They're going to battle. Yeah, but Y6 gets ahead easily. So that's Luca down into P6.
Yeah, and he's just right behind P5 there, so we'll keep an eye on that battle.
Yeah.
Kimi Rai, yeah, getting a free second time penalty, but look how punchy Luca is looking on these fresh sauce. He sends it down the inside.
That's a good move. Make that stick. He can. So Luca up to P5. He'll want to pull away if he can make the gap.
And again up front we've got Rover on Vexit, so Rover's got the DRS and ERS activated, and it's going to make this look easy. Yeah, he's down the inside. Oh, Vexit sticks his nose in though. He keeps his nose in, and bravely done, but had to back out for turn 3. Might get a better run out. He might think about move down the inside here. I think he is going to go down the inside. He does indeed stick his nose in, tries to hang it in the inside, but I think, yeah, Rover's going to carry a lot more speed on the outside line there and sticks into P1. So this is the last lap, guys. That was pretty much, I would say, one of the last chances for Vexit to get past Rover.
Vexit doesn't really have anything to lose here, because if he wants to win this race, he has to force Rover into a mistake and get a penalty or something. So I don't know. We have yellow flag somewhere as well. But I think
Rover just needs to keep this calm to the line. Not take any risks.
Ooh. You just sense the tension between these two.
Oh.
And I think that's it. Rover's done. Unless he messes up the final set of corners, we're going to have ourselves a new winner in HTAR. It is the man himself. Rover came from nowhere and put himself in P1.
It's been a dominant drive from Rover. P3 to P2. Kimi Rai will come home P4, starting P16. A brilliant drive from him. His teammate Vexation in P2. Mayday Force, a debut podium, I think, in HTAR in the Red Bull, picking up some good points there.
Safso's out as well. P9, he's out, so he will
Oh,
lose
on the
that
final lap.
position there.
Ah, unfortunate.
Where he died.
Luca, after that spin, comes home P5. He will keep the position as the gap behind is enough. Y6, a very good P6 for Y6 there. JQR come home in the sister Renault to take P7, and then Fausto in the McLaren just behind him. Pretty good race, I'd say. Battle for the lead for the whole race, really, wasn't it? So that was entertaining.
Yep, edge of your seat stuff. Once again, Codemasters though, I tried to rain on the parade, but we got through it, as we always do. So yeah, Fausto picking up P8 position then. Wow. Yeah, that was interesting. It was especially the safety car. It was interesting stuff. Only one safety car though, 2 virtual. Some safety car shenanigans once again, but Rover takes his first win of, I believe it's his first one in HTAR. Is he a new driver then, Joe?
No, he raced season 1.
Oh.
He was battling with Vexit for the whole thing, but he didn't sign up for season 2. Just
I think
as
there's a
so he's coming
timing
tonight.
glitch, by the way.
Oh, great.
Brexit was definitely not 0.3 behind him with that penalty, so it's sync with
Yeah.
all the post rejoining. But I think the order is correct anyway, so maybe
I think that's good.
that's good enough.
Do we want some interviews?
Yeah.
Shall I bring in? Who should we bring in? We got Kimmy. Let's bring in Vexit first, shall we?
Okay.
I don't think Rover doesn't want an interview, so we'll bring in Vexit. Mr. Vexation, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How
What
about
about that then? Battling for the lead of the race, almost the whole race. That penalty that I know you're not very happy about. Heard your reaction.
you? Yeah.
But are you happy about battling with him, or did you want to get the win on track?
I enjoyed the battling, like just for what it was. Really fun, enjoyable. Like loved all of it. Obviously the 3-second penalty, a little bit annoyed about. Gonna try and get that removed, but I really can't complain from the racecraft and battling I had with Rovo. It was really strong, fun, and enjoyable. Very evenly matched and on track. I obviously wanted to get the win on track, but Rover stole it away from me, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think even if you get that 3 seconds removed, it won't change the results, right? Because
no, it would put me ahead of Rover. It would because
how? I don't think Rover had a penalty.
he did.
Nope.
I mean, from when I asked the engineer, it said, what's it called? 3-second time penalty.
No, okay. On the race director, he didn't have a penalty at least, so I'm not sure what's up with that.
Seems a little odd. I mean, I'm not too sure what that was, but when I'd finished the race, and you obviously have you're in spectator mode watching everyone else finish. The gap was only something like 3/10, 4/10 between us, so we must have had the same.
Yeah, the results didn't show him have to have a penalty. I don't know. It's the lobby was completely broken for many laps there in the middle of the race. So
yeah,
I don't know what happened there. I've seen that timing glitch as well before that.
yeah.
So I don't know. You guys have to figure that out later, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it'll be an interesting night for the stewards, I must say.
Yeah, looking in chat, Luke's not very vexed about my antics.
Thanks. I have to ask, like whenever I'm watching you guys racing there, you and Rover, like how do you keep your nerve? How do you not make mistakes when you're under that much pressure? You know that if you make the slightest mistake, like he's just gonna pounce.
Well, it takes practice, and you need to be able to like become resilient to pressure. What you've got to do is kind of like block block the pressure out from your mind, and then what should happen is you can just enjoy the battle more instead of just fearing like with so much nerve that you're gonna hit him or get like a tiny bit of wing damage. Just enjoy the battle, not take it really tentative. Just go all out, but yeah, just go all out and don't really or block the pressure out of your mind, I'd say.
Okay, wise words
Yeah.
from Vexit there. I'll try and take those on board next time I see like the likes of Jensen or yourself bearing down on me from behind or Icewind. Like, okay, those words will echo in my mind as I try to fend them off. But yeah, man, that was a great watch. I mean, we did have some issues with the lobby and stuff, but I think
Yeah.
a lot of leagues are experiencing that at the minute with this whole craziness that's going on in the world. But we got through it. We had a good race, and you once again performed marvelously. Didn't get the you didn't get the race win today, but I mean that's got to feel close to a race win whenever you're battling with someone so closely and you're able to you're able to get past them a few times there. But that DRS trade is just it's something else. You cannot fend off anyone if they get a decent exit from the last corner and they're anywhere close to you. Like it's pretty much game over, isn't it?
I mean, I don't want it to be over just yet. I want people to battle with it, or I want someone to battle with. And to be honest, I think the people who have the best chance are my teammate and the two Ferraris. And if Mayday Force eventually gets promoted to a full-time driver, then that would be quite a nice, interesting battle until the end of the season in terms of the championship.
Yeah, and we've got a dark horse in VC here. We've got Jensen, aka Joel. Once he
Dark
stops,
horse.
once he stops spinning out, he will get some points. I'm telling you. He's close to it. We're saying in the qualifying, like Joel has got qualifying nailed down pretty much. But the race, just has to finish the race, get some points, and then just keep improving from there.
I mean, I came in today with no practice. Like, I haven't raced Spain in 3 months, and to find myself in the points in the end of lap 2 was pretty good. So, if I don't spin, I might
just think what you
get
could
good
do with
results.
practice, man.
Yeah, that's what I do in SLR, but we won't go there. What happens?
Yeah, it's tough to get points in SLR, as Luigi knows. He's great in DMR, he's great in EGL, but in the
Didn't
SLR.
he get P10? Did you not get P10 today?
Yeah, I saw him at the very end there. I think I finished way back as a penalty I got, but yeah, I saw a really good battle. It was Luigi, Tipsy, and someone else, Light Cruiser, I think. They were battling it over P10 at the end. Yeah, but anyway, Vexit, thanks for joining us on chat, mate. We will hopefully speak to you again soon in the future.
Yeah.
Let's see, Joel, who else do you want to bring in here?
Jenny Ingenio wants a penalty. What penalty? An interview. There we go. Icewind's on it already.
How's it going, sir?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
Excellent. We hear that you want a penalty.
What?
No, basically, before I dragged you in, I mixed up my words because I was typing penalty in chat. So I said, I think Jenny wants a penalty. No.
Yeah, well, basically, I scrolled through Robert's race direct and he had track extending warning, so yeah.
Yeah, what happened at the start there, Engineer? Like, obviously you got the jump start, but what caused it?
Pavel jumped and I reacted to that.
Right, okay.
Jumped by like fraction.
Yeah, the lights were on for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was a lag issue or something. I've seen that before, but like it was DMR actually. The lights didn't come up for some people, so everyone else was like, "Let's go!" And then about 4 people to front were like, "Wait, our lights aren't here yet," and it was just carnage. But yeah, your lights came up alright, but you just reacted to Pavel then, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean it was really, really long. So yeah. Well, it happens.
Yeah, and then the rest of your race then, well, how did that go?
Well, it was actually going quite well. I didn't expect much from this race anyway because Spain isn't a good track for me. The safety car helped me a bit, I guess, but also was a bit shit because then I had to serve a drive through obviously, and then was like behind everybody. I called back up, but I think after everyone cleared, I was like P7 or something. So that was actually fine, I guess, for having a penalty. I just couldn't catch up with the two guys ahead of me because like Stitch constantly had DRS on Kimi Rai, so it was kind of to catch up. Only chance really was sector 3, but with the older tires, obviously 10 lap tires, it was a bit hard as well. And then, well, out of nowhere, I just get a disconnect, and yeah,
Yeah, it sucks, man.
that's how it goes.
It does suck. Codemasters, yeah, sort your stuff out. My dogs, sorry, in the background are just murdering each other. But yeah, I mean, best of luck next time. I mean, just put this one behind you. You know how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think unless we've got anyone else to speak to,
I don't think so. I don't think Luke will be very happy with me if I drag him in. So I think
what about
that's it.
Kimi Rai? No, Kimi Rai.
He's on definite at the moment.
Oh
He
man.
hasn't had his mic set up through the race, so I don't think.
Yeah, because I think if we go for driver of the day, even though Kimi Rai got that penalty, I would say,
Well, I think because he came from P16 to what was it, P4, P5?
yeah, even with that penalty, he finished very high in the points. So Kimi Rai doing good. Driver of the day from myself and Ice, unless you have any objections, Ice.
No, I think that's alright. Good
Yeah.
performance for him after all the difficulties he had. So. Yeah.
So I think that rounds it out for now. What track have we got next week then, Joel?
It will be Monaco.
Ooh.
Hoping to get some
Okay.
points there if I finish.
Yeah, good luck with that. No, I'm serious, man. That track is
yeah.
like it's brutal. But
It's
yeah,
one of my favourite ones. So.
yeah, you know what it is. Just survive.
It's like everyone
Drive to survive.
saying that I'm joking, like to send a screenshot to prove that I was only 1/10 off copy in practice. Before he revealed he had 30 laps of fuel in, but
Yeah, you gotta take it where you can. But yeah, join us next week then, Monaco, and that's it from myself, Joel, and Icewind. Until next time, catch you later.
Bye bye.